So number 2, focus. So focus. Life happens to everyone. It's how you react to what happens to you. There's a lot of versions of that, right? But you can quote me on that. So why is this really important, right? Because you hear a lot of agents like talking about, what they've been through, right? All their issues, their problems, life, life is not easy. You hear that all the time. I would say, even from other agents, right? Outside of Whissel. So I'm going to be a little bit vulnerable, and I'm going to share some stuff with you guys, because I feel like, this year was definitely the best year, one of the best years of my life, but also one of the worst, right? It's easy to put me on in a pedestal, because like I'm brand new and I'm doing this much volume. But I come in every single day with a smile on my face. But most of you don't really know what's going on, but some of you guys probably know my story this year. But I'm going to share some of the stuff that really happened to me this year. And it's going to be a little bit, I'm not going to cry, but I'm not going to try. Okay, well, here are some of the things that really happened to me this year, besides, yes, 27 deals closed. I'm performing and I'm making money. That's all great, getting awards. But here's what happened to me, on the back, behind the curtains. So my dad had a cancer scare this year. And I was really concerned, right? Like that was really tough for me. And I'm just gonna keep going. My brother in the Army, he's 3 years in, he almost died in the Army. My sister almost lost her newborn baby. And they had to evacuate, literally like less than a day, the baby was dying in Saipan. And they had to evacuate the baby and my sister and her husband to San Diego at the Rady's Children Hospital. For me, being in real estate, one of the reasons why I joined Whissel and becoming a realtor is having the freedom. Some of you guys think like I work and put in the hours too much and I don't take vacation, but if it wasn't for real estate, I wouldn't be able to take care of my sister while they were here. And I was able to work around my schedule. So I found out that my girlfriend or ex-girlfriend now has been cheating on me for more than half a year. I went home September and just to visit my dad and also her, and found out day one I was there. So that was tough. My mom's husband passed away. My parents are divorced, and she was going through like great depression, like depression and anxiety. I'm the oldest in my family among my siblings, and I had to be there for her because I was the oldest and my parents are divorced. And this one is recently. Got a DUI recently. Went to jail for 12 hours. I was in jail for 12 hours. And this was just recently. That's why I love Spencer. He's like a brother to me. Picked me up at 2 p.m. Took care of my dog because he couldn't get a hold of me. Nobody could. It was like, man, something's wrong. Like he just had that spider sense, So he went to my apartment and took care of my dog. Somehow he got in there. That's another story. And I was in jail for 12 hours. That was my first time being in jail. Never got in trouble, And that was tough. But guess what? The next day I went to work. Went to North Park office with a smile on my face, right? So why am I sharing this with you guys? Why? Because I'm sure some of you guys gone through some shit this year, right? And I know some of you guys gone through more shit than I did. Losing a loved one, maybe 2, and maybe even 3. So just so you know, you're not alone, right? And that's what this quote means to me. We all go through some shit. It's how you react to what happens to you. It's not what happens to you, it's how you react to what happens to you. And Kyle always says this quote, like, is how you show up to anything is how you show up to everything, right? So yeah, I think this year was definitely my best, one of my best and worst year of my life. They go hand in hand because, you go through these adversities for a reason to make you stronger, right? But you have to understand that, there's always gonna be things that's gonna happen to your life every single year. There's a saying that I always tell people: every level, there's a devil. No matter what you're making in real estate, whether it's 50,000, 100,000, like, this is the most that I've ever made in my entire life, right? But you have to go through those ups and downs, right? This year wasn't easy. It was a tough market. My goal was 50 transaction beginning of 2022. I didn't hit it, but honestly, I'm proud of it. I'm proud that I was able to, help a lot of people get a home. And I think that's what drives me, is helping people. Yeah, the money's great. We all want to make good money in real estate, but hey, it just gives you the opportunity and the options in life. But, you just got to keep moving forward. Does that make sense? Sorry to, it's like kind of a sad story, huh? But I wanted to kind of prove this point, because we all go through some stuff, but it's how you react to it and keep moving forward. Sounds good? Yep. Ra. So focus on the things that you can control and not the things that you cannot control. You cannot control the market. You cannot control what happens to you in life, or a loved one, anybody. Like, you really can't control that. But the only thing that you can control is coming into work every single day, Monday through Friday, at least 8 hours a day, putting in the work,